Hi, it's DK. So now we've set up our Raspberry Pi. You can see my Raspbian window is up and running. We'll get this thing engaged to provide us our first program, right? So we'll set up and write our first program, store it, run it. Again, we are connected to Edgerome here, right? See if I can get that. Yep, we are connected to Edgerome. That's good. So I'm going to go on GVim. And there's my GVim. I'm going to expand that out so you can see that a little bit better. Just a little bit better. All right. So to insert text, okay, all I have to do is, well, first thing I'm going to do is hit escape, okay, ESC, escape, just to get it into a mode where I can start typing instructions. So one of the things that I want to do is insert text, okay, that is, put stuff into this text editor. So I'll just type in letter I, lowercase. So you see the insert come up? All right, so then I can start typing. Well, let's get out of there for now. Escape. Notice if I hit escape, I'm no longer in insert mode, so I can't insert any text. But before I start inserting text, and we'll use this, of course, the I key again, I'm going to set it up so I can have line numbers. That makes it easier for me to debug the program somewhat. So I'm going to insert line numbers. So the first thing I'm going to do is hit escape, okay? Again, just make sure that I'm in that escape area where I can type in commands. And then I type in a colon. Colon is the two dots, okay? Colon. And notice the colon come up on the lower left-hand side where the cursor is. I'm going to set numbers. S-E-T numbers. Oops. Sorry. Escape. Colon, set number. There we go. So once I set number, you can see that it actually allowed me to set up the numbers. I can eliminate set numbers by doing set no number. Hit escape, colon, set no number. Numbers go away. Right, so I'm going to hit insert, get rid of this stuff. Right, I'm going to set numbers, escape, set number, okay. All right, so there it is. I can start typing away now by hitting escape and then hitting I for insert. Now the first thing I want to do is include a comment, okay. A comment is something that you write in a program where the program just doesn't execute that line, right? It's just for the user, for the programmer. So there's several ways to do that. I use the // per line. And I'm going to say ENGR 121 section 3, and then my hello world program, or Howzit program.c. So I'm going to name it, and then I'm going to put my name on it. Okay, so I'm going to put DK because I know that's me, so I can identify who I am. All right. You can also type in comments in this fashion. /*. This is also a comment. But whenever you do that, you have to end it with this, with the // right? So stop. Whichever way you want to do it is fine. All right, so the first thing I want to do is, I'm just put spaces in there just to make it nicer, is include some standard libraries that'll help me print and do a couple other things. With the pound, include stdio.h, okay? That includes a library that has a lot of stuff on it. So do that. give it a space. And now I'm going to start my program. My main program is, where everything's going to reside. Now, it turns out that you can have like little subroutines, like little routines that run inside, little miniature programs that run inside the main program. But right now, we're just going to concentrate on the main program. Go to int main, open and close bracket, right? When I do that, indicates to the computer that indicates the Raspberry Pi compiler. Compiler is the stuff that converts the text file to binary numbers, 1010, so that the Raspberry Pi can understand how to execute it. So that starts it up. You need a squiggle bracket, okay? And I'm going to indent it a little bit. Indentations are important because that helps you determine where you are in the program, and that'll become clear as we do other things. All right, so I'm just going to put a little comment in here that says, I'm going to print Howzit. Actually, display Howzit on the screen. Tab in the terminal. All right. Great. So now I'm going to go ahead and print something. We're going to go over how to print things on the screen and the terminal window, how we're going to enter stuff from the keyboard in the next lesson. All right, so here we go. Print F. That's how you print or display something on the terminal window. Backslash F. Sorry, that's the colon. Okay, two quotation marks. Colon, backslash n. Backslash n, what that does is it line feeds. That is, you skip a line, okay? Or you start a new line. I'll say, Howzit? Because. And I'm going to skip the line again, just to make it format a little bit better. And then I'm going to close bracket. Notice that on the screen you see the two brackets highlight, so you know that you're closing that bracket. And closing a bracket is really important. Semicolon. Now, semicolons are really important too. Without a semicolon in many other lines, many of the instructions or the statements, this thing won't work, okay? You'll get an error. So, and then that's it. Now, the old-time programmers will put something like a return 0 on it. You don't have to do that, okay? Because theoretically, int main means that the main routine, main program, will return somewhere a integer value. So, a lot of people put that return 0 in there. You don't have to. I'm just going to comment it out, okay, so that you don't have to worry about it. All right, so here's a hint, okay? When you're writing a program, and let's say some parts of the program are causing you errors or something, or you want to modify a program, my recommendation, okay, is to not delete the line or the statement, but to comment it out, okay? Put a / in front of it so that the modified program doesn't see it. That way, if you really need it back in there, you can just take out the / and get it working again. All right. So to close it up, I just put a close curly bracket. You can see that close curly bracket. All right, so that's great. Now we're still in insert mode, so what I want to do is get out of it. Okay, I'm just going to give it another line, hit a return, then I'm going to hit escape, ESC. Okay, get it out of get Vim out of insert mode. Now I could just save it now. Now you could save it using colon write, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do file, save as, since this is a, since this is available, desktop, and with my first program. And the way I want you to save your programs is I want you to give your last name or first initial last name, and the program number. Okay, so for me it will be ekim01.c. Okay, .c would be your C program. In fact, I kind of like to always put 01A in case I have revisions of it. So I'll store an ekim01A that doesn't do what I want it to do. I can bring up ekim01A and then save it, modify it, and save it as a ekim01B. Okay, .c. All right, so there it is. Well, actually, I don't want to save it directly to the desktop. So what I want to do is, well, that's all right. I'll save it to desktop. Okay, so I'll save it to desktop. Save. All right, so there's my file, right? Okay. All right, so now I can quit. So, file, quit. Oh, save and exit. Okay, that's fine too. All right, so again, I apparently deleted my programs folder, so I'm going to go ahead and add my program folder. So I can do ls and cd desktop. ls again. There's my program. I'm going to make a directory called programs, mkdir programs. There's my programs directory. Beautiful. I'm going to take this and just dump it in there, right? Open programs. There it is. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to do cd programs. There's my, and I'm going to open it up, and there's my program, ekim01ac. Okay. So you want to be in the particular directory where your file is, and then to compile it, that is, take the text file and make it into a digital file for your Raspberry Pi to run, I do a gcc ekim01a.c. That's it. I hit return. Hey, it compiled, okay? And then when I do when I take a look at what's inside the folder again, you can see now that I have an a.out. Okay, a.out is an automatically generated executable file, right? Now I'll show you something a little bit different here in just a minute. So you can execute a.out. So the way you execute a.out would be /a.out. Oops, .out. There it is. How's it, cuz? Right? Now you can also take ekim01a.c and create a unique executable file name. So I'm going to create, because what happens is, you know, if you just do a gcc whatever file name .c, it's going to overwrite onto the new executable file onto a.out. Okay, so a.out is always going to be the most recent executable file of the particular program that you compiled, unless you do this. Okay, I'm going to come up with a unique executable file name, gcc, which is your compiler, ekim01a.c. I'm going to do -o, small letter O, and then I'm going to call it ekim01. Okay. Right? So that'll create an executable file name called ekim01a. I'm going to do an ls. There it is. You see that? So the green right in there indicates these are executable files. So if I want to run ekim01a, so I'll do a / again, ekim01a. How's it cut? Same thing, right? So that's our little lesson for today. It's a simple program where we ran a hello world program basically in Howzit. .c. And this will get you back into programming for those of you who are in ENGR 102, who took Engineering 121. Those of you who have not taken Engineering 121 in Engineering 102, you can see that you can follow along here quite simply and do this. Those of you who are taking Engineering 121, this will be an exercise that we're going to do in class. All right. All right, so that's it for today. I'm going to close out my my desktop, rather my Raspberry Pi here terminal window. So I'm going to exit. Okay, and then when I close my Raspberry Pi, you want to close it. You want to soft close it. Okay, you want to shut it down. Shut down. And it's going to sit there and think for a minute. And it says reconnecting. Give it like about 5 seconds, all right, while it's thinking about reconnecting. And at that time, you can actually close the window completely. I'm going to close the window completely, boop, and then unplug it. Okay, so it's best if you actually soft turn it off. Otherwise, you might lose some, you might corrupt some memory on your SD card. All right, that's it for today. I'll chat with you later.